Okay, we are going to continue practicing with two-step equations. We're going to start adding in fractions and making sure that you all are familiar with it. This activity, I'm going to practice with number 3 so that you guys can see it. And I'm going to practice with number 7 so that you can practice with it. The rest of them you will do on your own. So completing number 3, the problem is 1/2 x minus 12 equals -3. So we are using the inverse property. We want to isolate the variable. So we're going to move away everything that is the least connected first, which in this case is the -12. By this time, you should know that everything you do to one side of the equal, you have to do to the other side of the equal. So I'm going to write this out completely so that we understand. 1/2 x minus 12. Well, to make the -12 go away, I'm going to use the opposite, which is plus 12. And then -3. Since I added 12 on this side, I have to add 12 on the other side. So -12 plus 12 goes away. So we have 12, or 1/2 x equals -3 plus 12. Well, these are different, so I have to use my integer rules. 12 minus 3, they're different, so 9. And it's positive because the 12 is bigger than the 3. So 9 equals 1/2 x. At this point, we're going to use the inverse property of 1/2 times x. 1/2 x divided by 1/2 equals 9 divided by 1/2. I chose 1/2 because 1/2 divided by 1/2 creates 1. So I only have 1x left on this side. Equals 9 divided by 1/2. Now, fractions are things that we need to remember. That's why we keep throwing them in there. When you divide by a fraction, you are multiplying by its reciprocal. X equals 9 times 2 over 1. X equals 18. So that's number 3. What you will then do is you will come up here. You will find x equals 18, and you will drag it to this answer spot. Okay, we're going to do number 7. Number 7 is 45 minus 7x equals 108. Now that 45 is in front, but it is a positive 45. So in order to get rid of 45, I have to subtract 45. So I'm going to do 45 minus 45 minus 7x, because we have done practicing. This stays with that. That sign has to stay with that -7. Equals 108. Since I subtracted 45 on this side, I have to subtract 45 on this side too. So 45 minus 45 is 0. I'm left with -7x over here. And I have to do 108 minus 45. So 363. Now what this really says is -7 times x equals 63. So we need to figure out what the inverse operation is happening here. Well, that's multiplication. So I'm going to divide. -7x divided by -7 equals 63 divided by -7. I had to do divided by 7 to both sides. So -7 divided by -7 is a positive 1. That was the point of it. You're left with x. 63 divided by 7 is 9. But now I need to think, is it positive or negative? So I'm doing my tic-tac-toe. I'm going to find one that is positive, negative, and my answer then will be negative. So the answer to number 7 is -9. So that's this one. I'm going to drag it right here. So what is your job for the rest of the day? Your job is to make sure that you can solve the rest of these problems. And there will be another exit slip or check for understanding soon.